Okay, third grade, it's Friday. That means we're going to be taking a spelling test today. Mom, you can have them listen while I give it. If you want to give it, that's absolutely fine with me. Here's what I need you to do though. On the spelling paper, whether you use the colored paper I give you or not, it doesn't matter. I need you to put test on it. I'm getting some parents, of course, are having their children write them as homework, and then they send those in to me. And then I have a spelling test. I don't know which ones are homework and which one is the test. So guys, when you put your name on it, put spelling test on it. And this is list 26. So make sure that you label your paper correctly. We were a little confused this past week with some of our papers. And then we're going to do a reading comprehension. And I'm going to go over that with you as we get there. But we're going to start with spelling. So get your paper out. We need to number it to 20. 20 words. I'll say the word. I'll use it in a sentence. I'll say it again. I'll wait about 5 seconds in between each one. If there's one that you'll need repeated, then maybe ask someone at home because I can't see who needs to have something repeated when we're finished. Okay? All right, let's begin. You know what? I need to get a pencil, so hang on just a minute, please. I need to number my words. All right. Number 1. Everybody ready? It's wheel. Wheel. We'll bake a chocolate cake for my sister's birthday. Wheel. Hang on a minute. Almost done. All right, number 2. I want you to spell Yule. Yule. On the day of the test, you'll be glad you studied. Yule. Number 3 is were. Were. When we're finished with our art projects, we will display them. We're. Remember, a lot of these are contractions. If your apostrophe is not in the right place, then the word is wrong. So make sure you get your apostrophe where it goes. We're. Number 4 is there. There. They're playing a game of kickball in the field. There. Number 5, would've. Would've. We would have gotten lost without our map. Would've. Number 6 is she'll. She'll. Mother said she'll read us a chapter tonight. She'll. Number 7 is diligent. Diligent. Be diligent in your work and you will prosper. Diligent. Diligent. Number 8, hero. Hero. A hero is usually remembered for his or her brave actions. Hero. Number 9, success. Success. Success is often the result of hard work. Success. Number 10, commander-in-chief. Commander-in-chief. The president is the commander-in-chief of the Army and Navy. Commander-in-chief. Number 11 is leader. Leader. A good leader sets the right example. Leader. Number 12, patriot. Patriot. George Washington is considered a great patriot. Patriot. Number 13, You're going to be late for school if you don't hurry, Mom called. Your. Number 14, o'clock. O'clock. At 9 o'clock, I have to get ready for bed. O'clock. Number 15, shouldn't. Shouldn't. You shouldn't eat sweets right before dinner. Shouldn't. Sixteen is should've. Should've. John should have memorized his new address and phone number. Should've. "17, general. General. The general shook my hand after the ceremony. General. 18, soldier. Soldier. A soldier must receive a lot of training. Soldier. Number 19, monument. Monument. We took a family picture beside the monument. Monument. And the last word, number 20, do you know what it is? President. President. The President of the United States lives in the White House. President. Did you cursive handwrite? I forgot to remind you. All writing is in cursive. Don't send that paper to me printed. If you didn't do in cursive, you may want to get another piece of paper and write your words again for me. I don't want cursive, so don't do that. Make sure that that paper gets back in the packet so that I can score it and put it in the grade book. If you have a question, ask somebody there. Maybe they can find the word that you have a question about and they can say it for you again. I want you to take your reading comprehension book. This is number 26. It's number 26. It's pages 51 and 52. Number 26. How many of you like using your imagination? Oh, I know a lot of you do. What does the main character in our story today imagine in this story? Let's read it to find out. I want you to follow along. This is called Birthday Party Bliss. Birthday Party Bliss. Stella finished drying the breakfast dishes and looked at the clock once more. There was still 15 minutes until the party started, but she couldn't wait for her friend to arrive. She beamed at the banners and balloons and brightly decorated birthday cake on the dining table. They would be playing pin the tail on the pony in the backyard later, too. Stella decided to practice. She closed her eyes and tried to hang her dish towel on the rack, imagining it was that adorable ponytail. But she stubbed her toe on the corner of a cabinet and decided she should open her eyes for now. The doorbell rang and Stella squealed, "It's Becca!" She ran to the door, swung it open, and she swept Becca inside. "You're here, finally. Let's go in the backyard and see the games." Stella led the way. "It's pin the tail on the pony. Look, the tails are real hair." Stella showed the game to Becca. "You can choose pink or purple or blue hair. And then Mom will spin us in circles and we will pin it on the pony." "I'm not very good though," Stella said as she thought about her sore toe. Becca smiled and touched the purple strands of the tail. "Here, you have purple and I'll have pink," Stella said. and handed the tail to Becca. Do you like chocolate cake? All right, did you comprehend what I was saying there? Let's look at our questions on the back side of that page. Turn it over. This story has two settings. Where is Stella at the beginning of the story, and where is she at the end of the story? A setting is a place, okay? There's two of them in this story, the beginning and the end. So where is she at the beginning? Right, somebody said she's in her house. She is, and you can get a little bit more detailed. She's in her kitchen, isn't she? And where is she at the end of the story? She's in the backyard. Good, okay, so write that in there. The two settings for our story. Number 2, from what character's point of view do we see this story? Whose eyes are we looking through as we're telling this story? Is it Stella, Becca, or Stella's mom? Stella's telling this story, isn't it? It's her point of view. So color in by Stella. What did Stella imagine while she was drying dishes? And then she stubbed her toe. What was she imagining? She was imagining that she was pinning that tail on the pony. So give me a sentence there. We're just going to go through it and you can go back and fill it in. What was Stella really doing while she was drying the dishes? She wasn't really putting a tail on the pony. What was she doing? What was she really doing? She was hanging up a towel with her eyes closed, right? While closing her eyes. That's what she was really doing. And what kind of a fiction story is this? Fiction means a story that's not true. It's not based on facts. Is this historic? Is this something that went down in history? Is it fanciful? Or is this a realistic fiction? Is it realistic? That second paragraph, Stella decided to practice. She closed her eyes and tried to hang her dish towel on the rack, imagining it was that adorable pony, but she stubbed her toe. That's realistic. Okay, she actually did that. That is realistic. That's something that you would do. If you closed your eyes and walked through somewhere, you might stub your toe. That is realistic. So let's color in realistic. All right, so go back through there if you need to finish writing those in. Hey guys, you don't have to send this book in to me. Okay, you don't have to. So don't put this in your packet because it's not going to get back to you for the next week. I have someone's right now that they sent and they can't do this today because they don't have it. So don't put it in the packet. It doesn't come back to me. Okay, we'll go over it most times and we can do it like that. It's not for a grade. It's just kind of to help us comprehend what our story was about. All right, and your other thing today, or maybe you've already done it, is the penmanship test. It's penmanship test 25. So that can be done, like I said, anytime during the week, but it has to be finished so it can come back with the packet so that I can score it. All right, so good job today. Hopefully we got 100 on our spelling.